Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at this movie museum Imperial Hunter. So we'll go over the box with you, but what I'll do first, I'll get it out of its wrapping because it's a bit shiny and everything reflects sort of thing, so I'm going to do that quickly. So like I say, it's on the front it's got Imperial Hunter, and then it's movie museum at the bottom, and it's got a code of number FM04. There's a few others of these out as well. I think there's a Tom Hanks Forrest Gump and all that, and a couple of others. So that's the back anyway. There's all these bits on it. Now obviously these are kind of cartoon faced kind of characters, which is not really my thing actually, but I just thought I'd get it, and I was thinking of maybe 3D printing a head of Brad Pitt. This is from Inglourious Basterds, by the way, if you didn't know. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but if you haven't seen the film, you wouldn't know, maybe. Yeah, I was thinking about 3D printing a head, more of a realistic head, but I'm going to have a look at it. Obviously I want to see what it's like first, the body and all that. So what we do, we get it open and go from there. Okay, here it is open. Let's get the top off, comes off nice and easily. Get rid of that. Let's look at the figure first, so that's what the most important thing is. And that face. Funny looking face. Anyway, the clothes look pretty nice. A bit dusty. Let me give it a blow off. So he comes with a moulded holster, so you can't put a gun in and out of it. It's just a mould. And he comes with a sheath, and then he's got cord trousers on. Has he got anything underneath that? And he's got like a shirt. What is it? Oh, it comes. It's poppers on the. It's like he's got a brown shirt and it's got a blue scarf. I'm going to put that back as it is because anyway, let's go over a bit of articulation. So he doesn't look up very much, nothing at all really. He looks down really well though. And then he's got that much side to side, is not bad. He obviously can go all the way around. Oh, he's got his throat cut. Did he have his throat cut in the film? I never noticed that before. Articulation. His arm goes up about that much. And about there. See what the bend's like. You can touch his own face, which is good. Well, so he's got, oh yeah, he's got loads of articulation there. Really nice. It's very nice. It's quite stiff, not in a bad way though. No upper body, lower body, bend there. Just a little bit because the clothes hinder obviously. He kicks up that far. Kicks back that far. And he can kick his own arse. And the boot should have quite a bit of articulation because they're separate bits. Doesn't go down very much, doesn't go up very much. It's got lots of well, not lots, but there's a bit of movement in the boot, not too much. And his hand, so you've got loads that way, loads that way. It's on a ball joint anyway, so you can kind of move it any way you want really, which is also good. And yeah, you can sit in a car or whatever. Nice. Let's look at the accessories. Okay, well, should we start at the top? So he comes with that a chicken? With a Nazi sign on this cut into it. Also comes with a scalped head. A scalp of a German, I guess, because in the film they scalp the Germans. The ones they kill, anyway. Lovely. Comes with a... Is that metal? That's really nice if that's metal. Magazine that come out. That's heavy, man. I think that's metal. And it folds as well, look. What's that? What? It folds. Oh, okay. Shouldn't that bend over? Oh, that way. Look at that. What a nice gun. That's probably one of the best 112 scale guns I've seen made like that. Anyway, MP40, I think. Is it MP40? Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that's metal, you know. Oh, very impressed. Comes with his rifle. Again, really nicely done. Got some writing on there. Oh, it's got there you go. Inglourious Basterds written on it. That's metal as well. I can't believe it. I have to say I'm quite impressed with these figures actually. I mean, I wasn't even going to buy it because I thought the head looked silly, but everything else is pretty spot on, man. And like I say, it's all metal as well. It's sharp. No, it's not very sharp. Well, you could probably sharpen that if you really wanted to. I don't know why you'd want to, but... Yeah, so that's a Bowie knife, isn't it? Is that a Bowie knife? I think they call it a Bowie knife. Also comes with his pistol, a Luger. Ah, I've got a Luger at last. Comes with his Luger pistol. Let me just... Again, that's made of some kind of cast metal, I think, or something. Comes with his water bottle. All the accessories, I have to say, really nicely made. Really nicely made. And he comes with a pair of gripping hands. Holding hands, or whatever you want to call them. And a pair of open palm hands as well. And then the hands he's got, and I guess he's got a trigger hand on his right, yeah, trigger hand, oh, two trigger hands, one on his left and right. Two trigger hands there. And then he comes with a stand, what I don't really use, but I suppose I've got to show you it. So again, good quality stand. I'm not going to plug it in because sometimes you plug these things in and they don't. And that's just to keep everything dry. Make sure there's nothing underneath it. Nothing underneath it. Right, what I'll do now then, I'll go away and get him set up and I'll be back. Okay, here he is with all his gear on, or most of it. So the chicken thing, and I just left in the box as I thought it was a bit silly. And the scalped head. And he's got a few hands, what I didn't need. Yeah, so the chicken, the scalped head, and the stand, and the hand, obviously the spare hands I've left in the box. But other than that, it's actually quite a nice figure actually. I was quite impressed with it. The only thing I could say is obviously his face looks a bit silly because it's a cartoon kind of face, if you like. And the only other thing is his knife looks a little bit on the big side, I think. But not much in it really. I have to say the quality of the knife and the pistol and the machine gun especially is really, really nicely done. Like I say, it's made out of metal, probably cast metal, but it's still metal. So what I'll do next is I'll do some comparisons with other figures, some DID figures, crazy figures, stuff like that, because you might want to put them together with it. And I'm probably going to change the head and see if I can get a 3D printed head sometime. I'm not sure if it would be in this video, but to see if I can find a more realistic head and 3D print that and paint it up maybe. But we'll have to see how we go on that one. Anyway, what I'll do now, I'm going to go away, I'm going to get some other figures and do some comparisons. Okay, so let's bring in a few figures in to compare. So we'll start with a DID figure. Okay, let's bring in Private Ryan first. From Saving Private Ryan, obviously. So height comparison's not bad, is it? So the height comparison's pretty good. A bit of a zoom in. So if I get rid of that kind of funny head, I think they're matching quite rather well. I did actually drop his belt a little bit as well to make it more of an actual kind of sitting sort of thing. To make it, I felt like it was a bit high up on him. So I dropped his belt a little bit, undone it and redone it up sort of thing. Loosened it. Let's just back up a bit. What else should we? Let's bring in crazy figures. So again from World War II, this is I think his name's Wade, the medic. He's a bit dusty. So again, that fits in really well. Let's do one more from World War II. Let's do this one over here. This is Jude Law's character from Enemy at the Gates. I'm going to move Private Ryan out of the way. So yeah, this is Jude Law's Facility or something like that. I think Facility or something like that. I can't remember now. Something like that. That's from I think it's BobToys, this one. Again, fits in pretty well. I mean, they're all 1/12, but you know, you do get differences. What I'll do actually, let me get rid of Wade, and let's just bring in one what does look a bit small for a 1/12, I think. I think his name was Ellis. No. Actually, he don't look too bad. Well, he is slightly on the small side though. Everything, his head is a little bit smaller, his body's smaller, but still 1/12, so there is a difference sometimes. I'm ignoring the head on Brad Pitt's character. What was his name again? I can't remember in the film. I should have really looked it up, shouldn't I? And who else? Let's do this one here. Last but not least, I think we'll bring in Bruce Willis's character from Tears of the Sun. And again, that's a good match. They match quite well, height-wise and body shape, size sort of way. Obviously, like I said, the Brad Pitt's head is like massive because it's like a comic book kind of look in it, or whatever you want to call it. So like I said, I'm going to try and find a head online, a file, so what I can 3D print Brad Pitt's head, so it don't look so bad, sort of thing. Anyway, guys, I think that's it for this one. If I find a head in the next couple of days, I might add that onto this video as well. Okay, so I've just finished doing the Brad Pitt head. So I got this head from Colts 3D, and that's just obviously 3D printed it myself. I had to scale it up a bit, but there's a difference. I mean, It's gone from a cartoony, very cartoony to slightly cartoony face. So this is pretty much done now. I'm just going to put a bit of gloss on his eyes, clear gloss, and that'll be it then. And I had to cut off his neck to put it on that one there. You see he's still got his scar there and that. Anyway, what I'll do now, I'll go and put him on the body and we'll take a last look at him. Okay, here he is with his new head. So it's pretty much in proportion, I would say. I'll focus in a bit. So what I've done, I kind of followed the Hot Toys version. Obviously it's not as good as the Hot Toys version, but I kind of used that as a guidance sort of thing. So his scarf I had to tuck inside his brown shirt, because that's what it looked like on the Hot Toys version. That was the only difference really. And I had to just fiddle around with his clothes to get them looking a bit more loose. But that was about it really. Anyway guys, that's it for this one. Laters.